yards.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him. And this one, good for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
This now a third and 4. Now it's gone. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score. See, you're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. That's good for 28 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 37 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This could be it. This could be it. 23-yard line.
Let's go. Take that. People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Edwards. Runs over it. Oh, some strong running. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the byline.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start here to 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's gone.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Goff.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A give for Edwards running right. And he'll go down at the 28.
164 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
run for it. It's Edwards. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 25 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slipped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now gone. Throw caught by Raymond. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Goff on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 32 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Ravens, 1 game. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To the right side, this is Edwards. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 73 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, it's gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Edwards. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Williams being motioned left. A quick throw there out to Williams. He's across midfield. There he goes again. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 67 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 49, Ravens 35. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Edwards. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, 69 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. toss by Goff is complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 42. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And just shutting him off there. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.